What's up, guys? Welcome to another Full Transparency Trading Short, where I'm your host, Sebastian. We're talking about trading today and just a few tips that I have to start to gain money, instead of seeing a lot of negative days and stuff like that. My first tip would be to secure your profit. When you guys see it all the time, I'm up $100, $200, $300, and obviously the trade could run for much further, or it could fall back, a lot of money, and I'll just lock in. I'm gonna lock in something no matter what. If I see green, I'm gonna take green, and I'm gonna stay green that way, right? It doesn't matter if you're making $25, $30, $40. If you're up on the market, it's a win for the day, and just stack those wins. There's going to be plenty of times where the market moves very aggressively in the direction that you chose for the day, and there's going to be plenty of times where the market is going to be choppy. You have to figure out very quickly which version of the market you're in. So I take advantage of every single positive trade. It's, if I go negative, it's because my trade went negative immediately and it never came back positive. If I have a trade go down, let's say I'm wrong and I have a trade go down, but it comes back to even positive $1, I'm taking that dollar, which will probably translate to about 63 cents or whatever after fees, but I'm taking that dollar. I'm not going to leave that trade in that negative whatever it reaches down to, especially, and this is very important, especially if it pulls down and nearly touches your stop loss and you have an opportunity to take some money. Don't wait. I don't care if it goes another $20, $100 in favor of you. Do not wait. Take the money when it turns positive. One, because if you have a large amount of your stop loss area eaten up from a pullback, the likelihood is that it's going to go back down through that exact same wick that it created versus continuing the push to the upside. Yes, if you are at a demand zone and at the bottom of demand zone, or a super duper strong level where it's going to fire up like down here, like let's say you're down here at the time where it's going to fire up like $40, then yes, but that will happen so fast that you'll know immediately that that's happening. All right. Number two, be patient with your progress, because everyone's journey in day trading is completely individual. I'm not going to make it to millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars or five figure, six figure, eight figure, whatever, until it's my time to do so. The biggest issue that I had and things that set me back early on was trying to aggressively make something happen. You can't make the stock market do what you want to do. If you could, you would have so much money that it wouldn't matter to you. So you have to play the game as if you were the money makers, the people moving the stock market. Be patient, wait for things to develop, and then attack when they develop. You may see me go into a trade very fast market, but I've waited however long it took to get to a point where I was going to have the reaction that I was looking for. So be patient with yourself. If you're not making $500 a day or $800 a day or $700 a day, or 20, 30, 40, 50 even, that's okay. If you're losing money every single day, but you're protecting your account and you're learning and you're gaining experience that's going to cause you to turn that around and start making money every single day. That's how I was in the beginning. I was losing money every single day. I'd win, I'd lose bigger. I'd win a little bit, I'd lose even bigger until I wipe an account out. That's part of the beginning experience of day trading. You are going to wipe accounts out. Do not feel bad. Do not get down on yourself. Put your head down, stick to it, dive back into the charts. If you need to paper trade, I don't like paper trading personally. I'll tell you guys that I don't believe that paper trading should go beyond learning a platform. This is just my personal opinion, but I don't believe paper trading should go beyond learning a platform. Once you learn your platform, you need to get into the market and get real live fire experience. Okay, next tip. You need to get familiar with what style of trader you are. Are you a swing trader? Do you have the most success when you're super duper patient and you just place like 1, 2, 3, maybe 6 or 7 trades a year, but you get good payouts out of those trades? And no, it doesn't seem like you're getting $1,000 a day like, the average day trader does, but the average day trader is getting in, getting out with a much higher risk to reward, right? And the average swing trader actually has a much lower risk to reward and usually has a better overall scaling system. And that patience is what the patience that they need, that they actually from time to time take day trades, and the day trades play out in their favor better than they do for average day traders, right? So if you're a scalper, you need to familiarize yourself with the 1 minute time frame. You need to learn how to work backwards when charting. You need to learn how to identify areas of confluence very, very quickly. But you need to be trading the 1 minute. It's so much better than trying to scalp the 15 minute or the 5 minute, or whatever, even the 2 minute that you guys love so much, right? And of course, these are all my opinions, but I do believe that if you're going to scalp successfully, you should know the 1 minute time frame. I've even got the 1 second and 30 seconds. The reason I have the 1 second on here is for 8:30 in the morning. When 8:30 happens and it pops or whatever, that's why I have the 1 second on there. But I trade the 1 minute every single day, and then when I'm setting up bigger trades, I set them up off of the 5 minute or the 15 minute, whichever 200 EMA is working the best for that day. But you need to learn how to identify the range very quickly and how to figure out which direction we're moving in. And when you figure out a move, you need at least $5 worth of movement. I always say $10. I know $10 is what you're looking for every single time, a $10 range, but you need at least $5 worth of movement in your favor. The more movement you can get in your favor, the lower the risk of you actually getting back down to your stop loss. So if you start a trade and you're instantly up $2, $3, $4, that is the best possible trade you could be in, because even if it does pull back, like let's say $2 or $2.50, you're still up money. So no matter what, you can lock in 20, 30, 40, $100 or whatever the case is for however much you're risking at the time. So like let's say right now we keep pulling back to go to micros, go to the 1 minute time frame. We keep pulling back to this blue line, right? And let's say you're in here, and this is another thing, your entry matters more than anything when you're scalping. You need the best possible entry. You want to be in down here. When it's pulling back up through this line here, you want to be in at this line. That way you get this full ride there, and you get 1, 2, 3 opportunities before it finally pulls all the way back down to the line again, giving you another opportunity to take it higher, right? Then when you get in from the high point here, you need to be in up here at this line, pushing to the downside. You want to get as much as you can as soon as you can, and then lock in at least 50% of what you see on the screen as it's going up or down, right? So if I was to get in, let's say right here with one micro contract, click on trade, and I'm looking for $100, right? But we get up to this blue line, right? We get up to this point right here, blue line, $22. We start pulling back. I've already locked in $13.75. So maybe we pull back to right here, $16.25, go up higher. All right, we get over this line. Once we get to the halfway point of right here, $30, I'm now locking in this line. This line's giving me $23.75. Okay, let's say we pull back to this right here, $30 again. We start to push higher. We get up to $40. I'm now locking in $30. We get up to this line right here. We're pushing up. We're getting higher. I'm locking in the body of these candles, which is 42.50. We get up to 46. We pull back, and then we're done with that trade. And that's how I do every single trade. You need to get in the habit of chasing the play once you started it. And notice that I didn't get in right here because we're in a full downtrend. Before we were in an uptrend and we had a pullback. Now we are in a full downtrend and we are going lower. So now this trade is coming into play right here at $59.49. I would love for it to trigger. I would love to make $1,250. That would be great, but that's not why we're here right now. My next tip is patience pays. It doesn't matter how long it takes to get to your move. Notice I'm not moving up to meet the stock market. I'm not going to play the game in the middle here. There's a game going on right now on the 15-minute time frame where it's going up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. That's fine. I'll stay out of that unless I'm quick scalping this full body of this candle to this full body of the candle. Then I'm staying out of it. If I will wait all day long for this to trigger, if I lose $150, so what? That is the amount that I'm willing to lose. But I will leave this trade open the entire day, and if I come back and I'm down $150, then I'm down $150. But if this trade triggers and I'm on my way back up, and I'll put notifications here to show me where we're at. If this trade triggers and it's on its way back up, we should make it to the 1250, and that's why I want to use this very strong area of support as an area to enter, and I'm only risking $1.50 against me because if I'm wrong, I don't want to lose a lot of money. I don't want to have $500 on the line if I'm wrong. If I was also actively watching it, I would have a much higher stop loss. So my average stop loss setup is 40 to 8 I don't want you guys using 8. I want you using 12 instead of 8. Okay, if you're on a 50k account, let's say you're on a 50k account and you're risking 10% of that account, you should be down here at 10 ticks 250. So you need a 4-to-1 type of situation in order for you to take the trade. But when you have a lot of wicks like this, you need to wait for this part of the market to play out. By 11 o'clock, this should start to get situated, and we should choose the direction that we're going to be going for the majority of the day. We have a lot of momentum carrying us up. From 4 o'clock in the morning, we started blasting off. Was Monday at 10. So Monday at 10, we started blasting off, and then at 4 o'clock in the morning, we shot all the way up from this point right here. I'm just looking to pull it down to this again and then take back off to the upside. Close that out. But that's pretty much it. You know, I really don't have too many tips. You know, I show you guys a lot of stuff in the videos, but as far as a trading, it's each individual. Who are you as a day trader? I can't trade for you. I can't make things happen in the market for you. You're going to have to figure out what works best for you, and you're going to have to focus on that. Here's an important tip. Don't try to learn everything and use everything. I don't care. You can learn as much as you want to learn, but don't try to lose everything. Don't strategy hop. Strategy hopping will make you a jack of all trades and master of absolutely nothing and broke. You know, and of course, this is, like I said, my opinion, because I could be 100% wrong, but I don't believe that strategy hopping serves anyone. You should find a strategy that works with relative ease and relative consistency, and you should fire that strategy off for every single trade. If it's not working, reevaluate whether it was your entry or the strategy itself, because a lot of times it was the entry and not the strategy. You see what I mean about getting into this? Like, we're pushing all the way down to 59, 58, and then we're shooting right back up. That's why I don't play in this area here where we're consolidating. We're trying to figure out what the market is going to be. I want it to come on down to right here or right there, and then I want it to get me into my trade and then slowly rise its way back up to 59.62, or quickly. Doesn't matter to me how it does it. I just want it to do that. Let's go back and look at our trade. I should probably be right here. I'm at 50-50. We'll leave it at 50-50. But that is it for my tips for you guys. I really can't think of anything else. You know, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But that's it. Everybody's going to trade slightly differently. We're all doing the exact same things, slightly different. Again, this has been another Full Transparency Trading Session where I'm your host, Sebastian. I'll catch you guys in the next one. As always, take the easy money and secure your profits. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.